Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be doing a review on the Innisfree Real Fit Matte Lipsticks. Now these are actually 5 additional colors within their collection, so they have already released 10 other colors from this line, which I unfortunately don't have because I actually thought I have it, but I actually don't. So the ones that I have are actually the Innisfree Real Fit Lipstick, which is the creamy version. So yeah, I actually bought the matte version because they don't have the additional creamy ones, but I got 5 of the matte one and I'd actually never tried this before. And funny enough, because I thought I had it and I put it on, I was like, okay, the packaging looks different, the bullet tip looks different, the texture felt different too, and I was like, this is so weird. But after doing my research, I was like, that is why, it's because I got the matte version. With this lipsticks, like I mentioned before, it does come in 5 different colors, so 5 additional colors, and I felt like this 5 colors are leaning much more toward like the spring type colors, so it's definitely much more of the paler and lighter side colors, and it's not like really dark or warm. Like this number 15 is probably like the darkest one in this collection, but we'll talk more about the colors soon. And with this one, the packaging is very slim. It's definitely towards like the much more of a longer side, and just like a bullet packaging, and it is magnetic. Like I love anything magnetic. And then it twists and then it comes out with the lipstick, so you can see this is much more of like a flat edge type of applicator. So yeah, this is how the lipsticks look like. For the texture, this is leaning towards obviously the matte finish, and it doesn't feel drying at the end of the day, which is great. It does feel soft. I wouldn't say it feels creamy. It feels soft on the lips when you apply on your lips. It doesn't really accentuate your dry patches, but you can sort of feel your dry patches moving around. You know what I mean? If you do have dry lips. So I would definitely recommend to exfoliate your lips. I wouldn't recommend to put like any like oily lip balm on your lips, because then it will just like the color. So I do just, you know, put a little bit of moisture on the lips, like a little bit of very tiny hint of lip balm if you don't feel like any dryness on your lips. But again, this matte finish doesn't feel too drying on my lips at all, which is great. For the longevity, this didn't last that long. This lasts only about 4 hours before I actually have to touch up after eating and drinking. So I would definitely also recommend putting lip liner underneath this lipstick as well. I'm gonna talk about the colors now, and the first one is number 11, and I call this more like a mauvey pink nude shade. So this one is definitely a paler side, but actually putting on my lips, it actually doesn't feel too bad or too pale on my lips, like, because you know sometimes when you put like nude lipstick on, it looks really pale on like light skin and stuff, but this one actually feels quite okay, and you can definitely see the pink coming out from, you know, when you apply on the lips. So yeah, next one is number 12, and I feel like this is definitely like an orange undertone shade, but it leans much more towards like the warm tone, and also you see a hint of the brown undertone shade. So this one is like a combo of like a brown and orange, which I think it is a very beautiful shade, but not too dark at the same time. Number 13, I would say this is probably the palest in the collection, and this is definitely like a pale pink nude shade. This one out of all the 5, this is definitely the patchiest and the chalkiest for me. Second to last color would be number 14, and this is probably like a nudie shade as well, but this one is more of like an orange undertone base, and this one is a little bit lighter, but I also feel like this color is very beautiful. So it's not like your usual Korean coral orange shade. This one is actually a beautiful light orange nudie shade. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this particular shade. Last but not least is number 15, which is currently what I'm wearing on my lips, and I would have to say out of all these 5 colors, this would have to be my favorite particular color because of how beautiful this pale color is. Like not pale nude pink color. It is definitely very beautiful. It's definitely like a pale mauvey shade. It is so me, and also feels very warm on my lips as well. Overall, I actually think that this product are actually pretty decent, but if you were to ask me which one I prefer between the Innisfree Real Fit Matte versus the Real Fit lipstick, I would definitely still go for the Real Fit lipstick just because it is definitely much more creamier, and with the Real Fit lipstick, because it shows a little bit of that glossy effect and it does turn into a matte later on as well. So I would definitely go towards that. I'm a little bit biased towards the Real Fit lipstick, but again, I'll still use the Innisfree Real Fit Matte just because I already have them and I actually don't mind having them in my collection, and the colors are actually pretty good as well. I mean, it's not your usual like dark colors, and I'm surprised with the color ranges because they are definitely very pale and light, which I honestly don't mind because a lot of Korean beauty makeup don't really have colors like that, so I actually don't mind having them in my collection. But I hope you guys give them a try and let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.